Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Saturday evening to all my amazing viewers on this amazing channel. Today, in this classic NFC East rivalry, the Philadelphia Eagles will be driving an hour northeast to East Rutherford, New Jersey, a suburb of New York City, not too far from Midtown Manhattan, as you see the New York City skyline in the largest city in the United States, off of Long Island, as they will be in MetLife Stadium, also home of the New York Jets. Opened up in 2010, MetLife. This was the first stadium to have two teams share, and that's not the only stadium that shares two teams. Recently, they opened SoFi Stadium a couple of months ago with the Rams and the Chargers. They moved in, and they're like MetLife Stadium Part 2, because they're in large cities and they really do it, and they really have their stadiums in the suburbs. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff time. Alright, here we are at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the Giants will be rocking in those 80s throwbacks, and they wore it in the 90s as well. And I kind of like these uniforms. They work pretty well against the Eagles. And this is going to be a classic rivalry in East Rutherford.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants versus Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the Philadelphia Eagles, the visiting team, will be ready to return with Miles Sanders, the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native, ready to return and get stopped at the 28. So this is going to be Carson Wentz's first time on the field on offense for the Philadelphia Eagles, and we're going to use the running play. We're going to use a running play. And this is Miles Sanders, who just recently returned to kickoff, as you guys just saw. And he gets a first down, only for a gain of 18. And this is a 1st and 10. The reason why I did mention the throwbacks, the blue throwbacks by the Giants that they're wearing, they have their color rush uniforms are very similar. And they have the vintage Giants helmet logo on it, which is pretty cool. And I decided to bring back the blue. Maybe someday they'll bring back that blue, those blue jerseys in that throwback uniform. And Carson Wentz is going to run it, and he's going to get stopped at the 10, which they are at goal line and in the red zone, which is really good, and that's where they really want to be. And we're like 10 yards from the end zone, so I'm thinking I'm going to pass it to Zach Ertz, and Zach Ertz gets the first touchdown of the game for the Philadelphia Eagles as they take the 7-0 lead here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alright, now it's 1st down and 10 from the 23 here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The Giants have their first possession on offense, and they're going to hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley, the Penn State product, and only gains a yard there. So this is going to be a 2nd and 9 for the Giants, as they are on offense still. Now I'm thinking they're going to do a passing play. Yes, they will. Passes it to Darius Slayton. And this will be a 1st and 10 for the Giants. They're trying to throw the football deep as they can so they can get their first points as well. And he gets sacked by Jatavis Brown. 2nd and 15 now. And this is the first sack by the Philadelphia Eagles defense. 2nd and 15 now for the New York Giants. And they're going to throw the ball incomplete there. So this is going to lead into 3rd down and 15. And if they do not make this 3rd down into a 1st down, it's going to be 4th. And the Eagles take possession. Do they make it? No. And this is going to be a 4th and 15. And we are ready to return the punt here. And we got Miles Sanders of the Eagles. So 4th and 15 now, as the New York Giants punt this, and the Philadelphia Eagles will be ready to return. Now he's going to return this out. Nobody even tries to tackle him. He's just going to run it. He's going to run it. Jumps on into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. First touchdown of the game for Miles Sanders. 75-yard return there. And this is now going to be a 14-0 lead, excuse me. The 14 is for the PAT, and we're going to take a break. All right, now it is another punt return opportunity for Miles Sanders. The first time he scored it in for a touchdown. We're going to be passing the 50, and we are at the 37. So this is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles as they are on offense. And they're hoping to score their 3rd touchdown of the football game here at MetLife Stadium. So now, Carson Wentz, he's going to throw it deep. Incomplete. The first incompletion of the game for Wentz. And now we're going to use the HB flip screen. So all the receivers are going at one direction. So 2nd and 10 now. I'm going to throw it deep. And Zach Ertz gets a reception. We're going to take a timeout. And we're just going to do a small pass and just score our 3rd touchdown. We're going to use the double slants here with Alshon Jeffrey. We're at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now he's going to throw it to Jeffrey. And yes, he does get a touchdown. The Philadelphia Eagles take this 21-0 lead here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We'll see you guys at the 2nd quarter. All right, now the Philadelphia Eagles are taking a 21-0 lead here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As they are on defense, the Giants are looking forward to scoring their 1st touchdown of the game, possibly their 1st passing. But they just, we could have intercepted that ball. And this is now going to be a 2nd and 10 for the Giants here on offense. So, 2nd and 10 from the 43. And now he's going to throw it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get stopped at the 35. So, 3 for 6, 53 yards. And this is going to be a 1st and 10. And we're going to use a 4-3 formation here for the defense. As it will now, and it's now going to be a 1st and 10. He's going to throw the football. And it's intercepted by Darius Slay. The former Detroit Lions cornerback gets the first turnover, gets the first INT of the game. And this will lead into New York's first turnover. And the Eagles are back on offense. And they are on offense for the 2nd quarter now. Miles Sanders got a touchdown earlier from that punt return. An early Christmas present since today is December 12th and 13 days until Christmas Day. And it's down at the 45. And this is a 1st down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. And now we're going to use a passing play. I'm thinking I'm going to pass it to Zach Ertz. Gets a 1st down. Gets stopped at the 40. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 40 here in East Rutherford as the Eagles are trying to throw the football to the former Chicago Bears wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey. All right, now it's 1st and 10 from the 17. Throws the ball to Deshaun Jackson, who is in his 2nd stint with the Eagles. And interesting connection between Jackson and MetLife Stadium. back in December of 2010, the Eagles and the Giants were battling each other off. And an interesting thing about that is he had the game-winning INT, well, punt return, return for a touchdown, and the Eagles won that game. And Alshon Jeffrey gets another touchdown, and this is now going to be 28-0 here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. All right, it's 2nd and 10 from the 35 here in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the New York Giants are trying to avoid this Eagles defense, and he throws the football to Darius Slayton, and Darius Slayton gets a 35-yard touchdown, and the Giants score their first points of the game as they are trailing this by 21 points. All right, now it is kickoff time here in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as Miles Sanders is ready to return for the Eagles. He's going to return it, and he's going to get stopped at the 41. So this is a 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we're going to use a passing play here for the offense, as this is now going to be a 1st and 10. I'm going to throw it to Alshon. Oh, it's intercepted by James Bradbury IV. So both teams have a turnover. Philadelphia and New York, both defenses has at least one interception offensively and defensively. And we're going to take our final timeout because I just want to get through this quarter. Just want this first half to be over with only 31 seconds to go. And now he's going to throw it. Oh, he could have picked that one off. But good block, though, on the defense. 3rd and 6 now for the Giants as they are ready to play some offense. And he's going to pass it to Saquon Barkley. And he gets stopped at the 41. The Giants are taking their final timeout. And I'm not sure if they're going to score another touchdown to end this half or not. So he's going to pass it to Evan Ingram. And this quarter is going to be over. The Eagles are now leading this 28-7. All right, it's the second half here in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the Philadelphia Eagles are ready to kick off. By the way, they are leading by 21. So Saquon Barkley, the Penn State product, is ready to return. Oh, he does a little joke move there, and they get stopped at the 24. So this is going to be a 1st and 10 for the New York Giants as they are on offense, and the Eagles are on defense. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10. He throws it a little too deep. And this is a 2nd and 10 for the Giants. And they got 3 touchdowns away from tying this football game up. And this is a 3rd and 4. So I'm thinking they might just run it in on this 3rd and 4 play. So, no, they're going to pass, actually. 3rd and 4, they're going to pass. And Evan Ingram, no Eagles are going to stop him. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Giants, as this is now a 28-14 lead. The Eagles are leading this by half in the 3rd quarter. All right, it is now kickoff time. I didn't know why I paused, so I just paused just on accident. And now Miles Sanders is going to return it, get stopped at the 28. And this will be a 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And this is mainly a running play. I'm thinking it is. Nope, it's just a passing. I'm going to pass it. Oh, and I get sacked by David Mayo. And this is going to be a 2nd and 17 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now we're at the 21 here on offense. He's going to throw it to Deshaun Jackson who has been on the team since 2008 through 2013. That was his first stint, and he rolls it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles, and this is going to be a 79-yard passing touchdown from Carson Wentz, and this is now going to be 35-14. The Eagles are leading this by 21. All right, this is a 4-3 defense here, as the Philadelphia Eagles are the team without the ball. They're ready to play against the New York Giants. They're out. And he gets sacked by Jatavis Brown again. This is his second sack of this whole game. And this is now 2nd and 17. The Eagles are leading this by 21. Could the New York Giants come back? Who knows? I mean, who knows? I mean, we got the rest of this quarter and the fourth quarter. And this is 3rd and 10. And this is likely going to conclude the third quarter after this snap. Or maybe they're not going to snap at all. Third quarter is over. And it's set 21-7-7. That's 35. 7-7. That's 14. Giants are trailing by 21. They're trying to look forward to another touchdown in this football game. If they would score if they would score another touchdown, that would be their third. And it's 4th down and 10. And you know they are going to try to convert here. And if they do, it will be a 1st down. And they got opportunities to make a touchdown. If not, it will be Eagles football. And he was pretty close from having possession of the football. But we're just going to say no. No touchdown for the Giants, and the Eagles have possession of the football. And we're going to run it off with Miles Sanders. Oh, he does a juke move. He's going to run this out. Nobody's going to even stop him. He's just going to run it, front flip, touchdown, Eagles. 79-yard touchdown there, which Deshaun Jackson's only touchdown of the game was 79 yards, in case if you're wondering. And we're going to score the PAT. We're going to kick the extra point, and we'll see you guys when we're on defense. And the New York Giants score a touchdown, first touchdown of the game for Saquon Barkley, and they're going to lead this 42-21. And the New York Giants get a 2-point conversion, and the Eagles are ready to return this onside kickoff. Aldrick Rosas will be kicking it off for the Eagles. Lane Johnson recovers. I don't know where to return this. And I'm going to get stopped at the 29. This is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. We're just going to run it. I think Miles Sanders should have at least over 100 yards carrying in this football game. And he's going to hand the ball off to Sanders. 1st down, 5 rushes, 123 yards. So I was correct, a little over 100 yards, which is good. We're going to use a shotgun formation here, and I'm going to use Zach Ertz possibly as my receiver. One of the best tight ends in this league, and he's going to catch it, and it's going to get stopped at the 33. And the New York Giants get a touchdown. Golden Tate, the former Detroit Lions wide receiver, gets a 55-yard touchdown, and they are trailing by 16, and they're trying to aim at another 2-point conversion. All right, now it is kickoff time for the New York. They're going to kick it off, and the Eagles are ready to return, and they're going to get stopped at the 46. So this is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Eagles as they are on offense. We're going to try a Philly special here in East Rutherford, New Jersey, because why? The Eagles are leading this football game by 12. And if this don't work, we got other opportunities. And hopefully, we're going to throw it deep to incomplete. I seriously wanted that to be Deshaun Jackson's catch, but 2nd and 10 for the Eagles from the 46. Wentz, he's going to run it, and the Giants do take a timeout. And the Philadelphia Eagles, Javon Hargrave, the former Pittsburgh Steelers defensive lineman, pins Daniel Jones in the end zone and they get a free kick, and we got 18 seconds left before this episode even ends. So, and we're going to get stopped at the 38, so this is going to be a 1st and 10. We're going to use a single back formation, and we're going to run it in for the final snap of the football game. Well, it could be the second to last, but it might be the last. And he gets stopped, and this is going to conclude the football game. The Philadelphia Eagles are your winners here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. They took this good game to a good conclusion, and that means they are the winners. So I think they have won all their games on the Keith Plays PS4 927 series on Madden 21. So the final score is 44-30. The Eagles win it by 14 here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. They're showing good sportsmanship after a good game. And it's now 44-21, 7-7-9, 7-7-16. That's 30, and then that's 44. Eagles win it on the road, and they drive an hour back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for their next episode. And we'll show you the next episode here after this. Alright, for the next episode, the Buffalo Bills will be traveling to Cleveland, Ohio in the 216 and the 440 on the shores of Lake Erie. That wraps it up, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out.